you're able to use 3 batteries continuously at any one point. And we also introduced a new flash, F60, with the video light that we introduced. We introduced a new lens, which is SL30 f2.8G2. And currently, momentum we have it on the booth there. Please give it a try. This is totally new. At the same time, we also announced the development news of the Kansai 50 f1.4. This only will be introduced to the market somewhere early next year. Quick summary of the total specification. You can refer this also in the brochure at the A99. This is just a comparison of our A99 against our current competitors. Basically, we are more or less on par with their models, and you must try for yourself on the A99 and the A99.2. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll pass to you.
Thank you, Mr. Saidi。再一次俾掌聲先 Saidi，唔該晒佢嚟自新加坡 Headquarter Alpha 嘅產品經理㗎。好啦，呢個時候咧，我哋有請嘅就係攝影大師麥可山下先生咧，同我哋作出分享啦。So next, please welcome Mr. Michael Yamashita to join us on the stage for his experience sharing. Thank you.
Thank you. Does that work? Okay. How many professional photographers are here? Professionals. How many advanced amateur? How many hobbyists? How many photographers are here? I'm a professional, of course. I've been shooting for Geographic for 30 years. My life depends on this instrument. For me, this is a tool, like for a carpenter uses a hammer, photographer uses camera. I like this camera very much because it has new technology. Cameras are now electronic, not mechanical. Sony is an electronic company and therefore has the cutting edge technology. I believe it. Let me just show you why. 35mm, full frame, 24.3, whatever it is, megapixel. Hello. All right. Yellowstone Park, very much like China's Zhujiaigou. I spent the summer shooting pictures here. What are you seeing? Well, amazing color, accurate, knock yourself socks off color, and also my shooting style has changed. I'm as likely to be shooting not here, but more like here, or here, or here. This is a game changer. This screen here has changed my shooting style. See the low angles shooting here. The other thing I want to point out is I had no instruction booklet. This camera is very secret when I was first handed it, so I did not know how to, I did not have any instructions. I just put it on automatic. This is cool. This is Stitch Panorama. My picture editors, my designers at National Geographic like this because I can produce that, which make interesting 3-page spreads in magazine. Very accurate. You can see, you can just, I know exactly what I'm going to get in the Finder just by panning with this action. They call this the Grand Prismatic. Obviously, it's very colorful, but this is not Photoshop. This is the way it looks in the Finder. The other thing I like about this, of course, is live view. Nobody else has got this. I think all the manufacturers, all camera manufacturers, whether you're using Canon or Nikon, They will follow this technology, live view, full frame. They have to, because it's better than mechanical cameras. No mirror technology trumps it all. I take people pictures now with this screen. When you point your camera like this, everybody looks at you. Your subjects stare at you. When you shoot here, no one knows I'm taking their photograph. This is my new weapon. Also, amazing color. Zeiss lenses, very heavy, but very sharp. No lens halation here, shooting into the sun. Of course, this is what people go to Glacier for the geysers. Glacier National Park, or excuse me, Yellowstone is famous for geothermal pools, hot springs. Early morning light works really well now. They've got a very high ISO. I shoot with it no problem at 3200. Here we are, some low light. Again, I just trust the camera. I like to shoot it on automatic. I put it on program. I trust the ISO on auto. I shoot the white balance on auto. This camera, as I said, I had no instructions, so I put it on all the easiest settings since I didn't know exactly anything about this camera, having no instructions booklet. Again, here. This sequence I shot all from here. Okay, and good choice of lenses. I use the 2470 and the 7200. That's my major lenses. 1635, almost all zoom lenses. I have a couple of longer fixed length. Photographers are paid to be lucky. I'm supposed to see that I've just been very fortunate. I spent a week at Yellowstone and got this great light. Everything on automatic. No sun. I'm not a blue sky photographer, though you saw a lot of pictures taken in the sunshine. I love shooting in the clouds, in the flat light, and I need a camera that delivers a very contrasty image. So no sun, you still got good, strong color and detail. Also, there's something called DRO, Dynamic Range Optimizer. It does a great job of taking the highlight and the shadow, combining them. It's like having a big white light box on your picture, and it evens out the contrast. Sunlight is easy, but it's the cloudy weather where you can tell if you got a great camera, because you can make a frame with enough contrast and color to make a great picture anyway. This is a raw file. When we shoot for the Geographic, we shoot raw, and we don't use Photoshop until the last part before it's processing. This is what I'm used to seeing without Photoshop. Super sharp lenses. Also, what do you call it? The lens, the movement is controlled in the body, so you can shoot at very low shutter speeds. When you go to Yellowstone, of course, the other thing is that you shoot there, other than scenery, is animals. I am not a wildlife photographer, but this camera makes it very easy to shoot wildlife. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a wildlife photographer, but this has made my job easy. Just pick up, point, and shoot. But here's what everybody comes to. So whether you're a professional or an amateur or hobbyist, everybody comes to shoot the buffalo here at Yellowstone. Lots of Chinese tourists. This is what you come for, is the buffalo. Again, I'm shooting cloudy weather. I'm able to get some strong color and good graphics and excellent focus even in the lower light. Again, here I am using buffalo are very dangerous. You can't get out of the car, or you're not supposed to get out of the car. I'm shooting again using this technology out the car window for the low angle. Again, low angle. Change your life. This screen. Very close to this animal. Again, they're coming towards me. I'm down here, or I'm out the window. I'm using the screen. I'm shooting this way. Again, they're coming straight at me. Right here. Click, click, click. Very unusual situation. I've got the buffalo in the river. I'm running with a long lens, 7200, clicking along the way. Maybe shutter speed of 1,000. Fast motor. You can. This is the world's fastest camera. 12 frames a second. Normally I use it on. I take an 8-frame burst. This is a 3-frame. Amazing detail, again, down low. I love the detail you get off the water, especially with this large animal coming out of the water. Does a great job with green. As I say, I'm not a sports photographer, I'm not a wildlife photographer, but the tracking of this focus is really accurate, and by panning along, it makes me look good. It makes my job easy. This I'm more used to. This is the kind of bird that I like to fly. So we took a helicopter and to do aerials here. Yellowstone Forest had a big forest fire a number of years ago, and that's why it looks like that. But again, you can see the haze in the background. The lens cuts through. There's ice glass, I believe in it. Look at how hazy. You see there were all these fires going on, and so the background's really hazy. But using the polarizer and just good glass, you cut through. And again, this helicopter is vibrating, it's moving all the time. So I'm using about 1,000th of a second. And the image stabilization in the body is allowing me to take sharp pictures with this thing. So I'm coming over the top of the Grand Prismatic. There's the, you can see the walkway that I showed earlier. And I'm going around like this. I made 2 circles in the helicopter. image stabilization. The helicopter, looking out the window of the helicopter, and it's shaking like this, but the image stabilizer allows me to get that kind of sharpness. Reflection. So this is my second round. Every frame sharp. I couldn't believe it. In town. So now I'm shooting, this is the kind of picture I normally take. I'm inside the town of Jacksonville. This kind of scene. I'm sure as tourists, as say, photographers, you go to a place, you photograph what you see and do. Again, people do not react to the camera if you're using this screen. Again, it's changed my life in that I shoot all my people stuff like this. Chinese tourists. I like to frame my subjects with a frame. Again, really good contrast control on automatic, shooting from an inside to an outside. Shadow, highlight, blends really nicely with this DRO, Dynamic Range Optimizer. I don't know, I am not a technical photographer. As I say, I like putting my camera on automatic. Trust the camera, trust the technology to produce what you want. I only need to go to manual when I can't get it on automatic, but I don't think I ever took it off of automatic in this case. Again, amazing balance between light and shadow thanks to this DRO stuff. Makes interiors really easy. Again, blends, highlight, and shadow. You don't have to do a thing, just shoot away. No extra lighting. Didn't use any flash on any of these pictures. I like mixed lighting sources. So you got outdoor lights, fluorescent, some weird light over there. Just blends it all together. Okay, and then Teton, Yellowstone and Grand Tetons are the two national parks. They're like brother, sister. If you're going to go see one, you're going to go see the other. It's famous for that mountain range. Of course, horses. Shows you how I think and shoot. So I shoot big, scenic, come in closer, closer yet. Closer yet, down here, now down here, right in the grass. It opens up your mind, you start thinking of different ways to shoot, you start thinking of different angles. It's game changing. Famous building, nice light, of course, you can't miss, this is easy. Panorama. Very accurate. I don't know, I think I'm the first person to actually use this camera professionally, I'm not sure. But I was told I was the first, so always nice to be the first. Frame within a frame. Light and shadow again. Light and shadow blend. Here's something. To get this picture, this is a window high up here. So the only way for me to shoot this is here. This picture. I can shoot down here. We used to call this a Hail Mary picture because we didn't know what we were getting, but now we know exactly what to shoot. Action, really fast motor drive. 8 frames a second for me is what I've used it on. It goes up to 12, but I use it on the 8 frame first. Notice the guy's foot in the air. And the other thing, on live view, you're watching the whole thing. It's not like you have a mirror flipping up and down. You watch the whole scene happen in front of you. They didn't even know he was gone. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8 frame motor drive, 1 second. That's the oh. Again, I'm using about 1,000th of a second. This focus with these 9, whatever it is, 19 points or whatever, locks onto your subject and doesn't let go. You get a sharp frame in every one. Every frame sharp. Low light. I tested this up to ISO 3200. Ooh, not sharp. Yeah, before the sun comes up, classic view, sun is on the mountain, purple, maybe ISO 1000, higher, classic picture. Into the sun, again, good situation, great light, soft, into the sun, shoot away, all on automatic. I don't know. What else can I say? Does anybody have any questions? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. 再次俾掌聲，多謝 Michael 嘅分享。Thank you, Michael. Thank you. 好啦，呢個時候有一個問題係 just a question, right? Okay. Let me give you the mic.
Thank you very much. Incredible. One question I have. If I were to submit these images to National Geographic, they would probably think that I have revved up the colors by 30%. They look too saturated.
Yeah, and you know, we worry about that because we don't use Photoshop. And when I shot the story on Jujaigo, which is similar, I worried about the fact that people would think I Photoshopped. But we send the photographs to the Geographic, all of them, not edited, in RAW. So they see absolutely every picture we shot in the field. They see it in RAW, and they can see it themselves. I also want to point out that my colleagues who shoot with Nikon and Canon, I'm the only one who shoots with this at the Geographic. And my pictures on the screen, when they come up, when the picture editors are editing, the file looks better. Sony looks better. They managed to make whatever on the back screen look good, and when you see it, when it's downloaded, I think it's this ERO, but whatever it is, it looks good. The contrast just right. Yeah, I know. No, these are real. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I realize that. I know what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're talking about, but because we sent photographs, all of them, in RAW, they can see that it is real, which is why this part is so incredible.
Thank you Michael。咁佢就話其實咧，最緊要嘅都係咧，佢 send 啲相翻去 National Geographic 嘅時候咧，其實完全冇 edit 過嘅。佢都好相信咧 A99呢一部相機咧，佢其實無論係個 screen 又好啦，或者係入邊嘅相都好咧，嘅色咧都係非常之靚嘅。So thank you Michael，thank you。唔該晒呢個，再一次俾掌聲有冇啊？好啦，呢個時候咧，我哋都要請我哋今日分享會嘅第3位嘉賓啊！我哋最後有請嘅就係嚟自 Sony Studio 嘅 Sony Studio Tutor Picture Hall。So last but not least, please also welcome our Sony Studio Tutor from Sony Studio
Michael。share 咗咁多咁靚嘅相啦，咁啊亦都知道咗部機大約嘅 specification 啦，咁啊等我再重新或者簡單概括翻頭先Michael 同埋我哋嘅產品嘅 information 啦。咁其實A999就係我哋Sony 首部嘅全片幅半透明反光鏡，有2430萬像嘅數碼單嘅反光相機咁所以咧呢部咁新嘅 technology 加埋我哋有好多新嘅功能，例如有雙重嘅相位對焦系統等等呢啲咁嘅元素加落去啦，令到呢部機咧絕對係如果你係好似想學Michael 咁樣影到咁靚嘅相嘅話，除咗你要影翻入上年資嘅相同埋去黃石公園之外，最緊要就係咩啊？最緊要咩啊？最緊要咧要買翻我哋部 Alpha A999啦，咁所以係啦，咁唔需要等嘅，而家呢個時間已經可以訂㗎啦。咁而家我哋 Alpha A999咧已經即場可以做緊預售，咁就價錢方面係22,990蚊，係啦，22,990蚊唔使笑嘅。咁現場已經有得賣㗎啦。如果真係想訂購嘅話，可以去翻我哋嗰邊我哋呢嘅右手邊嘅 cashier 嗰邊咧已經可以即時訂購啦。咁如果你話唔係喎，我想試真呢部機嘅，唔緊要嘅。我哋即場已經有多部嘅 Alpha 999咧係俾大家去試用嘅。係啦，睇翻一入門口嗰度京都抽影館裏邊 Alpha 寫影館咧已經有多部機喺度準備咗俾大家去試用㗎啦。咁當然啦，因為大家應該好熱烈想試嘅，咁所以可能需要排隊，咁有唔同嘅 section 嘅，咁到時可以留意翻嗰邊同事嘅指示，係啦，咁如果你需要再配翻其他配件咧，現場亦都有得預訂㗎啦，咁譬如閃光燈啦、直導啦，同埋頭先 XLR 嘅音訊嘅轉接器呢啲咧，全部都有得喺預售嘅當中㗎啦。咁喺預售期間咧，訂購嘅話咧會送翻3樣嘢嘅，送電池啦、記憶卡同埋係手帶嘅。咁當然啦，現場我哋呢個 Sony Festival 預訂嘅話咧，更加多啲優惠有翻呢個除咗有呢個扭蛋機會之外咧，仲有翻個好精美嘅特別限量版嘅操筆會送翻俾大家嘅。咁多謝咁多位參加，咁就交翻時間俾 MC。
唔該晒 Victor 嘅，亦都咧再一次咧唔該晒我哋今日嘅3位嘉賓啦，包括咧就有 Mr. Saidi 啦，有 Michael 啦，亦都有啱啱 Victor 同大家分享啦。相信現場咁多位嘅朋友咧，對於我哋 Sony 最新嘅全片幅半透明反光鏡相機 A99咧，會有更加深刻嘅，無論係佢嘅性能啦，甚至乎佢嘅用法咧，相信大家都會更加了解㗎啦。